Despite all these issues and barriers discussed in my last part of the video, the KIRDPL research data says total increment in production in this deficit year is 1.4%, as there is a increase in 6.6% of demands, and the 4.4% substantially increased in its productions or generation of the electricity. The European Union countries alone contributed 15% of the total electricity generated globally, and in number it is 41 to 42 million gigawatt hour of electricity, and the European Union per capita consumption is 1.04 megawatt hour. Despite all these data, the USA and China and India rank second and third position in the production and consumptions of electricity, and in Asian region the total production it contributed is 48%, and among that 50% of electricity is generated by coal and gas fired thermal power plant, while in European Union 16% of electricity is generated by nuclear power plant or nuclear energy, and by building the 500 to 600 additional nuclear power plant globally, 16% of total electricity generation mode is of hydro nature, and renewable, and the per capita electricity consumptions in Asian region is fairly less, and particularly in South Asian region the per capita consumption of electricity in the India and Bangladesh is respectively 415 and 300 megawatt hour, while in Nepal it is 250. So by observing all this data, it is concluded that the barriers and issues and the policy related to the demand, supply and consumptions at the global level is the key players for promoting the growth of electricity and overall growth like economic and social well-beings of the global nations. So it could be said that the policy and infrastructures and competencies of technology is one factor for the development of the people's lifestyle and standard, but the another key factor among the least developed countries of the world is their mindset. The mindset of for the development, they still want to lay in the comfort zone by their ancestral cultural roots, beliefs, by which they don't want to be a key player in the mainstream of the energy business, and by which they don't they want to adhere with their ancestral natures and culture and practices. The another factors in the growth is their social customs and behaviors as well, like in some Middle East countries and in Asian region, there is a very high level of social demarcated classes, and the classes among them is quite visible happenings, and they do not really want to engage themselves to be a key player. They just want to be treated as a stakeholder. These are the mindset of that nations, by which even the technology is available, but they do not want to adopt it, or they do not want to get it shared, and they want to be very in practice in their energy business. So these are the things which affects their overall life expectancy as well, as the Indian average life expectancy is 74 years, while the national average is 80 to 85. Their BMI, body mass index of their peoples dwelling in that least developed country, having their poor consumptions per capita of electricity, is very less. They do not want to get industrialized. The per capita electricity consumptions amongst the overall global people, including rich and poor nations, developed and developing nations, need to be framed under one policy, and there is a urgent need of making a framework by which we people can facilitate each and every people of the globe for at least the reasonable amount of energy to consume and to compete it with the global people, and they can change their life standards and thinkings and overall their life expectancy, healthcare. So these are